Remote sensing platforms. Remote sensing platforms. Platforms. Platforms refer to the structures or vehicles on which remote sensing instruments are mounted. The platform on which a particular sensor is housed determines a number of attributes, which may dictate the use of particular sensors. The platform provides support for the sensor, and platforms can be divided into three types. 1. Ground-based. 2. Airborne. 3. Spaceborne. The distance between the platform and the target being imaged depends upon the spatial resolution required, how much detail is needed, the area coverage required, how big is the area of interest, and the purpose for which the data are required. Spaceborne platforms in the form of satellites are the most common remote sensing platforms, and further attention is therefore given to the different types of satellite configuration, particularly insofar as this affects the detail and coverage of the imagery obtained. Ground-based platforms. Ground-based platforms are mainly used to collect spectral information. They provide a basis for preliminary investigation and concept understanding. They are also used for the calibration and validation of airborne and spaceborne data. Airborne sensors. Airborne sensor platforms may be a kite, helicopter, or aircraft. Fixed-wing aircraft are the platform of choice for most applications, as they provide a stable platform for small area, high-resolution surveys. Airborne platforms can also serve to test spaceborne sensors before they are placed into orbit. Spaceborne platforms. Satellites provide the spaceborne platform for sensors and are indeed the most common remote sensing platform. The path followed by a satellite is referred to as its orbit. Compared with manned spacecraft, satellites offer many advantages. For example, no life support systems are required, making them cheaper to build and launch. Satellites can offer very long periods of operation, using repetitive orbits and providing global coverage. Sensors. There are several types of sensors that are used in remote sensing satellites. These sensors vary according to the purposes for which they are used. The thematic mapper, the microwave radiometer, the synthetic aperture radar, the panchromatic camera. Remote sensing instruments are of two primary types. Active sensors. Active sensors provide their own source of energy to illuminate the objects they observe. An active sensor emits radiation in the direction of the target to be investigated. The sensor then detects and measures the radiation that is reflected or backscattered from the target. Passive sensors. Passive sensors, on the other hand, detect natural energy radiation that is emitted or reflected by the object or scene being observed. Reflected sunlight is the most common source of radiation measured by passive sensors. Thank you.